Saishwaraya vidmahe Satyadevaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya vidmahe Satyadevaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya vidmahe Satyadevaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat.
Greetings from your friends from Paramata Mission. I express my heartfelt thanks to Nalini for asking me to give this talk. I thank God for the relationship that has grown between the people of your organization and our church. It's always a pleasure for me and my wife Nita to attend your special functions and also to see you at our functions. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we cannot do it face-to-face. However, thanks be to God for modern technology that we can reach out to one another and see one another via Zoom and other means. The topic you have chosen for the talk is very timely: how to have peace during COVID-19. The virus that has afflicted the entire world is novel coronavirus. As the name suggests, it is novel, it is new. No one is immune from it. Prince and pauper, old and young, male and female, all are victims of COVID-19. The last time the world saw a catastrophic pandemic was the Spanish flu in 1918. Which afflicted about 500 million people, or 1/3 of the world's population, and it claimed at least 50 million lives worldwide. Since 1918, the world has made huge progress in all areas of life: science and arts, commerce, communications, technology, medicine, you name it. Humans have landed on the moon. Some people are even planning to go to space on vacation. But sometimes things like COVID-19 reminds us our fragility and our limitations. As I speak, the total number of people infected by COVID-19 worldwide is more than 29 million and has claimed more than 900,000 lives. The tragic loss of human life and economic disruption have created one of the most serious crises in recent history. And it's not going to end soon. There would be long-term adverse effect on our societies and economies, which would create unrest and conflict and ultimately affect peace. Peace for individuals and peace for the world. And it is already evident. At the beginning of the spread of the virus, we have seen people fighting for toilet rolls, food, and other provisions. In some places, people have fought for buying guns. There's been a surge of racism and racist attacks against perceived carriers of the virus or members of a group deemed responsible for it. Online conspiracy theories, such as the allegation that coronavirus is a Chinese weapon to destroy the economies of other states, or that Jewish people unleashed the disease to profit from a vaccine, are widespread. In recent time, we have watched protest marches for racial equality and police brutality. There have been violent demonstrations against lockdowns. Border closures are now our physical reality. Tensions have increased between many countries, like between the United States and China, between India and China in the home front, domestic violence, self-harm, and suicide are on the rise. And in the midst of this unprecedented time of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, social and economic disruptions, and unrest, we are looking for peace because we need peace. Only peace can maintain the equilibrium of our body, mind, and spirit. Peace is one short word. It's easy to say, but hard to experience in life. Maybe that's why the word is often used in time of death. Rest in peace. But sometimes even in death, it's not easy. There's a story of a widow who had rest in peace put on her husband's tombstone. But when she found out that he had left her out of his will, she added, "Till I come." Peace is not easy. Why? Because we have a flawed understanding of peace and look for it in the wrong place. Because of time constraints, I will briefly say what I understand of peace. And of course, it would be from a Christian perspective, as I am a Christian minister. First, let me say it loud and clear that peace is not a commodity. It is not an achievement. It is not a reward. Neither is it an entitlement. Peace is none of these things. There's nothing we can do to deserve or earn or claim or qualify for it. Peace is a state of mind that is free from anything that is evil, that causes anxiety, worry, conflict, and violence. And we cannot create such a state of mind ourselves. It comes to us as a gift from God. Have you ever noticed a child in her parent's arm? No matter what is happening around the child, a storm or cyclone or any disaster, the child is calm and peaceful, for she knows that she is safe in the arms of her parents. The parents worry and get fearful, but not the child. As Christians, we believe that we receive this gift, this state of mind, when we are in such a loving relationship with God, our heavenly parent, in and through Jesus Christ. The only difference between a child and an adult is that the child is sinless. But God doesn't reject us because of our sins. He made a way for us to be in a loving relationship. God's Son Jesus Christ gave his life on the cross to reconcile us with God, to enter into this loving relationship. It is done for us. The only thing we need to do is to enter into this loving relationship with God and enjoy the peace God offers. This peace is unimaginable, indescribable, and it creates the perfect equilibrium for our life, even in the midst of turmoil and catastrophes. In my many years of ministry, I have come across several people enjoying such peace. They were not the brightest or the best, neither the richest or the healthiest, but they were always calm, serene, fearless, and peaceful, even when life was hard for them. I share with you a story of a particular woman I was so privileged to know. Her name is Beth Davis. She was known as Sister Beth Davis in Fiji, as she spent most of her life there as a missionary. In her last days, she became very frail And when I used to visit her with a smile on her face, she would always say, Manoj, how are you? Is everything all right? Looking at her face, I used to think that there she is, facing an inevitable decline into discomfort and death. And yet she had peace, deep peace, which the world cannot give. For her, suffering could not contradict God's peace, instead provided a context to experience it. She knew peace, and people of peace surge with joy even in times of difficulties. And this peace is available to all of us as a gift from God. There are some beautiful verses in the Bible which always give me strength to cope and peace at difficult times. I read to you one I like most. It says, "Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall trouble or hardship or persecution or famine or nakedness or danger or sword? No. In all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Jesus Christ our Lord." With this list of adversaries, you might like to add COVID-19. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate us from the love of God. This is such a wonderful assurance. And people from all ages and all places have trusted in these words and have found courage, strength, and peace in times of difficulties. There's a beautiful song. It was one of Bette Davis's favorite, and it has become my favorite as well. This song goes like this: "In heavenly love abiding, no change my heart shall fear. And safe is such confiding, for nothing changes here. The storm may roar without me, my heart may low be laid, but God is round about me, and can I be dismayed?" Friends, peace is a gift from God, and it is available to all when we are in a loving relationship with God. In times of trouble, challenges, difficulties, even catastrophes, I am confident God is round about me, and his peace surrounds and sustains me. But can you just be the receiver of God's peace? We need to keep the peace and share it with others. I'd like to suggest a few simple things to practice in this time of COVID-19. During the pandemic, when you are restricted to go out, I would suggest go inside. Start your day by centering yourself in the heart of God. Before checking your mobile phone, take a stroll in your own backyard. Do some stretching or simple breathing exercises. Sit comfortably and bask yourself with the warmth and love of God. Think how much you are loved by God. Read your holy books, reflect and meditate on them. Spend time in prayer, silence, and enjoy God's creation, and be thankful. In life, there are some days when even getting up and out of bed deserves an acknowledgement to God. And this is a great time to show your gratitude to God for all the blessings that you have from him, the things that we often take for granted. This practice will help you in your spiritual growth, and you will find your spiritual equilibrium. And this type of self-discipline helps you feel strong, allowing you to calmly digest the day's news at your pace when you are ready. As you are restricted to many outdoor activities, and have some spare time, you might consider asking yourself some of the deeper, more fundamental questions of life. What is the most important thing in my life? What kind of person do I want to be? How do I want to show up for others? I think this is also a great time to say thanks to the people who mean a lot to you. Make a list of those people. Thank God for bringing them into your life and tell them how much they mean to you. It will make you and them happy and peaceful, and it is simple. As visiting people are restricted now, I think it's a great time to stay connected with others to different social media like Zoom, Google Hangout, Skype, FaceTime. Please also stay connected, especially with those who are not connected by modern technology. They are the loneliest. Make a list of those people. Ask yourself, what does this person need most? What can I say to them? What can I do for them? Your empathy for your fellow human beings will help shift your feelings of anxiety and depression. And consciously doing something for someone else has a dramatic effect on your psyche. A kind word or a thoughtful gift for someone who is suffering will not only make that person feel good, but will foster feelings of connection. It will bring peace to your mind and the other person's. Social distancing has become the new normal. We need physical distance, but not human isolation, especially for the most vulnerable. We must find new ways to be together, as community building is essential for communal health and communal peace. Turning from physical contact with others must not cause us to turn away from each other, but rather turning to each other in a better, deeper, and healthier way. Every hand we do not shake must become a phone call we make. Every 1.5 meters of distance we put between ourselves and another must become a thought about how we could help that other if the need arises. This list is not exhaustive, and I'm sure you people, intelligent people, can find out many other ways. But the point is, peace is God's precious gift, freely given to us. And there are many simple ways to maintain that peace and share it with others. In this unprecedented time of uncertainty, fear, and anxiety, we all need peace. So my prayer for you is, may the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall fill your hearts and minds, and may you share this peace with others with simple acts of love and kindness. Thank you.
विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे 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 भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
भजो रे विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
विघ्नेश्वरं भजो रे मानस विघ्नहरं भजो रे
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
सुन्दरपादं सायिपादं
नटराजनटनं सायिपादं
नटराजनटनं सायिपादं
नटराजनटनं सायिपादं
नटराजनटनं सायिपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं सायिपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं सायिपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं सायिपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं सायिपादं
सुन्दरपादं साईपादं
सुन्दरपादं साईपादं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
पङ्कजचरणं पापविमोचनं
सुन्दरपादं साईपादं
सुन्दरपादं साईपादं
नटराजनटनं साईपादं
नटराजनटनं साईपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं साईपादं
श्रीकृष्णनर्तनं साईपादं
भवदुःखहरणं साईपादं
भवदुःखहरणं साईपादं
जगदोद्धारणं साईपादं
जगदोद्धारणं साईपादं
जगदोद्धारणं साईपादं
जगदोद्धारणं साईपादं
सुन्दरपादं साईपादं
जया शङ्करा भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
शङ्करा भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
जया शङ्करा भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
प्रतिविहारा पापविदूरा
प्रतिविहारा पापविदूरा
प्रतिविहारा पापविदूरा
प्रतिविहारा पापविदूरा
जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा जया शङ्करा भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
भावगोचरा शिवचिदम्बरा ओङ्कारा
प्रतिविहारा पापविदूरा जगदोद्धारा ब्रह्मपरा परा
जगदोधारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोधारा ब्रह्मपरा
जगदोधारा ब्रह्मपरा
जया शंकरा भावगोचरा शिव चिदंबरा ओंकारा
You are my love, my Lord, dear Sai. You are my hope, forever my Sai. You are my love, my Lord, dear Sai. You are my hope, forever my Sai. In you I sing a love so sweet. From you I feel a love so deep. A love so sweet. From you I feel love so deep. Lord, you are my life. Oh Lord, you are my life. Lord, you are my life. Oh Lord, you are my life. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, you listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, you listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, listen to my prayer. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. You are my love, my Lord, dear Sai. You are my hope, forever my Sai. You are my love, my Lord, dear Sai. You are my hope, forever my Sai. In you I sing a love so sweet. From you I feel a love so deep. In you I sing a love so sweet. From you I feel a love so deep. Lord, you are my life. Oh Lord, you are my life. Lord, you are my life. Oh Lord, you are my life. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Swami, can I say, I need you more than words can say. Swami, can I say, I love you more each day. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, you listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, you listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry, each day when I call you Lord, you listen to my prayer. Each day as the sun rises, each day when you hear my cry,
राम राम जय कोदंड रामा।
राम 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 जय कल्याण रामा।
राम 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 जय कल्याण रामा।
राम 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 जय कल्याण रामा।
राम राम जय कल्याण रामा।
राम 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 जय वैदेही रामा।
राम राम जय वैदेही रामा।
राम 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 जय वैदेही रामा।
राम राम जय वैदेही रामा।
राम 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 जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम 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 जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम 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 जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम राम जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम 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 जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम राम जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम 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 जय प्रभु साई रामा।
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 राम 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 जय कोदंड रामा।
राम राम जय कोदंड रामा।
राम 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 जय कल्याण रामा।
राम 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 जय कल्याण रामा।
राम 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 जय वैदेही रामा।
राम राम जय वैदेही रामा।
राम 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 जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम राम जय पट्टाभिरामा।
राम 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 जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम राम जय आत्माभिरामा।
राम 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 जय प्रभु साई रामा।
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 राम 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 जय कोदंड रामा।
सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई। सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई। सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई। सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई। परती के अवतारा। परती के अवतारा। परती के अवतारा। परती के अवतारा। मेरे बाबा मेरे साई। मेरे बाबा मेरे साई। मेरे बाबा मेरे साई। मेरे बाबा मेरे साई। साई राम 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 साई राम
मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
हिंदू मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
हिंदू मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
हिंदू मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम।
सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई।
सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई।
परती के अवतारा।
परती के अवतारा।
मेरे बाबा मेरे साई।
मेरे बाबा मेरे साई।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम।
हिंदू मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
हिंदू मुस्लिम ईसाई आते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
मिलते हैं तेरे द्वारे।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम साई राम।
साई राम साई राम साई राम।
सर्वधर्म स्वरूपा साई।
Havenu shalom aleichem, Havenu shalom aleichem, Havenu shalom aleichem, Havenu shalom 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 aleichem, Havenu shalom aleichem, Havenu shalom aleichem, Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom aleichem. Havenu shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love, sweet love in all the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love, sweet love in all the world. Let there be peace in 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 all the world. Let there be peace in
Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love in the world. Let there be love, sweet love, sweet love in all the world. Let there be peace in the world. Let there be peace in the world. Let there be peace in the world. Let there be peace, real peace, real peace in all the world. Let there be joy in the world. Let there be joy in the world. Let there be joy in the world. Let there be joy, great joy, great joy in all the world. Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem.
On a calm day, there is war, not with bombs, nuclear. Destruction and chaos, unperceived. Tension and stress, pressure deep. Fighting for an identity, gathering scraps of dignity. Dawn to dusk, once busy. Struggle of life, it ain't easy. Wisdom, yes, there is plenty. To blossom, ample opportunity. There is no spiritual retreat, no practice, nothing is complete.
Of peace there is talk and show, how to find hearts aglow. Ponder and question to know, from pieces to peace to grow.
हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं. Inevitable, and its storm unavoidable. Vast and deep is its trouble, but there's a way not to fumble. In its strength the boat is feeble, but to save you it is able. Often the littlest of things, have the greatest power. To cross a dark, deep, dense forest, all you need is a tiny torch. Take a step with confidence. Never doubt the power you
Throw in a few good deeds, along with the name you repeat. A vision of the purest you, God or friend, any name will do.
सुख शांति नहीं। हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं, हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं। हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं। हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, हरि भजन बिना, हरि भजन बिना।
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी सत्य साई हरे। भक्त जना संरक्षक, भक्त जना संरक्षक, पति महेश्वरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। शिवजना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते, स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते। आश्रित कल्पन टीका, आश्रित कल्पन टीका, आपदान। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। माता पिता गुरुदैवं पर्यन्तरु नीवे, स्वामी पर्यन्तरु नीवे। नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा, नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा, नव्येन्द्र शयन। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। साई महादेवा, सत्य साई महादेवा। मंगलारति अमृत, मंगलारति अमृत, मंगल गिरिधारी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा। नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
The International Day of Peace is devoted to urging warring parties everywhere to lay down their weapons and work for harmony. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to ravage the world, this call is more important than ever. That is why I appealed for a global ceasefire in March. Our world faces a common enemy, a deadly virus that is causing immense suffering, destroying livelihoods, contributing to international tensions, and exacerbating already formidable peace and security challenges. The focus of this year's International Day of Peace is shaping peace together. In that spirit, and to mark our 75th anniversary, the United Nations is bringing people together for a global conversation about shaping our future and forging peace in trying times. In these days of physical distancing, we may not be able to stand next to one another, but we must still stand together for peace. And together, I know we can and will build a more just, sustainable and equitable world.